Hello everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition, and welcome to the gate to Baldur's Gate. I don't know what's happening down here with this goblin tent village, but we're going to find out. It's time to head west.
Where are you going? We don't have time to waste. Ketheric is vulnerable. We must leave no opportunity for him to recover. We must strike now, or this will all have been for nothing.
Where is he? Oh god. He ran away. Where did he run to? Did he go back to his tomb? Ah. We battled Ketheric Thorm. Before we could finish him, he fled somewhere below the tower. We need to follow him. I went to the cells and everything else. I just kind of assumed that the following him bit wasn't really what was going on. Welp, that's going to be a hoot for us. So I was so excited. I was like, this is our moment. Let's take it. And now we're just going back around to Moonrise again, I suppose. We're going to try and not walk through the holy fire on the way, please. So here... Oh. Apparently whatever this is where I'm going. Okay, then. So... This is all very familiar. So, into the building and northeast corner. All of the corpses of our previously defeated enemies are dying around here. Northeast corner.
Everything.
Is it this? Is it this? It might be... It might be this.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
So we're going back to the tentacle hole we found once before? Or do I need to be one floor further higher? Right. Hop. Skip.
The tentacle pulses within the wall, waiting.
Reach back in. I don't love it, but...
There is no hesitation this time. The tendrils lash out like a waiting predator. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you.
I'm Lucy.
A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you.
Me and Lucy have the same face on right now.
Servant of the grand design. Now I am a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned.
What do you mean, I'm the flaw?
I am the chain they will use to bind this world. But I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
Enough of this! Release yourself!
Strength, Dex, melee attack, wisdom. Dex, submit, become. Shadowheart is not here apparently. Advantage, Tides of Chaos, and bend luck plus 1d4. That seems fine. It wasn't fine. Inspiration. That's definitely not fine. Inspiration again. Still not fine. Come on, we got so much advantage. Come on. I don't want to like lose my arm or something. Last one. Pray to RN Jesus. Ah! God.
Careful. It nearly had you.
Every bit as disgusting as the first time.
What happened to Lucy? Dislocated shoulder. Affected entity has disadvantage on attack rolls. Rejuvenating miasma. Animate dead doesn't require a corpse in this area due to a lingering necrotic stench. Follow Ketherick. What's this place to the northeast of this room then? Because I've been down here before. We found it once. Northeast of this room. Chasm. Yeah, I don't know how I'm getting through there. Okay. Well, I guess we're trying to leave through the regular route. So, east first. I hear voices back there. But I have no idea how I would be getting anywhere else in this room. Because it looks very unnavigable, doesn't it? So we fought the hook horrors here. There was nothing else.
Anything of use?
Scroll of Ray of Sickness. At some point, I'm going to do a run where I just let whichever character I'm playing use every spell scroll. And it's going to be beautiful. Right, so now I'm in this place, which is not helpful to me. We did not find Ketherick. The hunt for Ketheric 2 continues. I need to get to the east of all of this place. I can't take the boat again. Even with disadvantage, when we do hit, we can destroy this bit of wall. Come on now, you can do it. You were not immune to bludgeoning damage 10 minutes ago.
There is work to do. Time to meet your end.
Why are you sturdy now, but you weren't 5 seconds ago? I'm very perplexed.
Tormented.
What is going on with this wall? Sturdy? At least damage is taking 10. Yeah, but...
What's next?
Thank you. I appreciate that. So in here and then... East but north. It's going to be out to here. And then that way. Not this way. Whatever the difference is, I've no idea. I wonder. If you had Aid as a spell... Aid is temporary healing. Lesser restoration, disease, poisoned, paralysis, or blindness. So... a dislocated shoulder is not going to help in that regard. Oh, now we're at the back of Moonrise, I guess. Still no sign of Ketheric. Guard's key. Seen a lot of those lately. There's like some other tower back here. But not Ketheric. A Xantarim shipping crate. Extra curious. Do I see anything of use around here? Not particularly. Fire wine barrels. Show me this thing.
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles. Sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
There's so many. Enough for an army of mindless slaves.
Intelligence, reach out tadpole to tadpole, examine the seal.
The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here.
Should have given myself guidance. We definitely don't have any inspiration left.
A mental churning as your interference stokes the tadpoles into a boiling frenzy. The connection snaps.
Keep your distance, darling.
Now it's a bunch of dead mind flare tadpoles.
Moving.
Well, I have no idea if that will have repercussions for me, but I did it. So I don't want this door because that takes me underneath. I want to get back inside. I'll take all of that. Mind flare parasite specimen.
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
That's 2 of them. More Zentarim markings on crates. scroll of invisibility, a cat hole, and some dock. Another adept. Another zealot. So if I come through here, what happens if I go up this staircase now? Back in the house? Yes. Alright, so I'm guessing I want to go up a ways then, if I'm trying to get to wherever this is. But I'm a little discombobulated now about where it's trying to send me. Not that ornate door. That's a dangerous sound. How on earth am I getting to where this marker is? Do I need to be on the roof? Is there some other way down from the roof that I missed previously? Is that it? Where's the mysterious door? Over here. No, that's the bedroom. I'm so unbelievably lost. It's there. Go back up this ornate door then. Good golly. Confused much. So, this is where we had the fight last time. Oh. Yeah, I might have missed that last time, somehow. Just a smidge missed that.
No one stopped me yet.
Hollow tower. You peer down the hole left by the tentacle, drew Ketheric into the darkness. Will you leap after him?
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Okay. No feather fall first? No? Plus, we have disadvantage on all of our attacks because we had a dislocated shoulder.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
All of this, sitting beneath moonrise. For how long?
Mind Flayer Colony. That's a great question. We have auto-saved. And I cannot teleport or rest from here.
Need to find a way forward.
Ah. Been a while.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Down, down, down she waits.
Strange. They're leaving us be. Do they think we're one of them?
Flesh-wrought door. The Blade of Frontiers rescues Zariel's asset from Moonrise Towers. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the other piece of this that we couldn't find a way through in the other location.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Chop. Hello, Chop. God, there's a lot of stuff, isn't it? A butchered mind, a fierce golden helm. Con saves +1, not proficient with medium armor. Where did Chop go? Leather armor, cage door.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Let's go speak to Chop. Hello.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
Enter thoughts. What is this place? I need to find your master, Ketheric. I'm just going to leave that situation be. What is this?
This lake of blood. It's even big an offering from Moonrise Towers.
Gross. So, there's a tube that connects the two of them. Okay. I can just about comprehend that. What is this place? Oh god. Greater zombie. Winged horror. Death shepherd. Good god, man. Astarion first.
Don't linger. Time for a new approach.
Well, who knows how terribly this is going to go. When did we last save? Is my other question. This is broken. Winged Horror used claws on Lucy. Winged Horror needs 19 to hit. They rolled 24. I assume these are my things. Right, Lucy's up. I do not have any good AoE options. I can do this. The angles aren't great. What if, instead of that, do I have grease or a scroll of grease? Problem is I've put so many scrolls in here that I now don't check inside here because I have other scrolls that aren't in here, you know? Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to triple Crown of Daggers.
Breathe deep and move.
So that anything that wants to come through here... Oh, they just flew over the top. Right, our portents are broken. Love that for us. Right. Oh, and the brains are now in. Apparently the brains have realized we're foes. That can surely only end well for me. I think for us, 4th level Spirit Guardians is the thing to do.
Lance board is set.
And if I could stick that there. We now have 2 clouds of daggers and black tentacles on top of one another. I'm hoping that will slow these guys down. Oh, Chop's getting in on the fight from the other side, of course. I just wandered into the wrong side of this fight, didn't I? They rolled 18 to use claws for 2d4 on Astarion. I'll not use that right now. Alright, they are not quite getting over here yet. Astarion. This is going real well for us. Although, it's not often you get to use this functionally. They rolled a 16 to save. Have an 11. And come get back inside Spirit Guardians, basically. They're going to fly over the top. Something died, and I am here for it.
Another day, another fight.
You just have to stay close to Shadowheart. Claws on Gale. 3d6. They still hit him. His con save was successful. Divine Strike poison. Absolutely. They are immune to poison damage. No rest for the wicked. Level 3 necromancy spell. Death, but as a temporary inconvenience. Raise a fallen undead with all of its hit points. No. Just no. Good. Shadowheart. Nice. Gale. 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 How many can we hit? This thing is called a profane wound bound. Hold on. Silenced and held in place by a profane womb. Don't know what that is. I want to get that guy in this, I think. So can I move slightly over? Not really. About that far. I'd say that was pretty solid. And then, as ever,
don't get too close.
Get round behind Shadowheart and Spirit Guardians. This guy is running towards us. Thank you for failing that particular athletics check. Good grief. Oh, the brains. 17 damage is massive. Well, something is working here. Astarion. Can we deal with Chop, please? Yep, that dealt with Chop.
Lost. No more Chop.
Poor bastard. Yeah, that's a problem. Flight is a problem. So long as this does not get our friends, which Shadowheart is like right there at risk, isn't she? That seems much safer. I'd still like to get the Death Shepherd. So about there. The one directly in front of us died, so we can scooch back in a smidge. No rest for the wicked on Hook or Winged Horror, not Hook Horror. No, I still just don't want more enemies here. Oh, did I select not to do that? Well, not entirely sure how that turn went, if I'm honest. Good. Shadowheart. We are right here. These guys are just kind of hanging out. Do I have anything I could throw functionally? Smoke powder satchel? Void bulb? If I throw a void bulb into the middle of here, that's quite fun. Gale, do you fancy a fireball instead of a lightning bolt? We've only got 4th level spells left. I guess we could. No, we don't have Shatter either. If I had a scroll of Shatter, I would consider it. But that's not our forte right now. Yeah, no. We're concentrating on something else. So I guess this is the play. If it's not going to get any of our friends, which it definitely is from there. So it becomes stand here. I'm also wary that, yes, this is like a big, scary, chonky fight. But also, what happens after this fight, you know? So let's perhaps slow down on the giant spell slots for a second. Oh, the brains. Alright, Evard's Black Tentacles is down. That's a big thing to note. But there's quite the traffic jam back here. Astarion. Sneak attack. This one. And then bonus action offhand. The tiny one. I do not need a crit on that. Alright, Spirit Guardians is down. This might be the best shatter in the history of the world. No rest for the wicked. Something died back somewhere. This winged horror is back. We are with Shadowheart again. Shadowheart has used one spell slot. So getting this back up, even just at 3rd level, seems incredibly sensible.
I don't fancy their chances.
Gale. Just get that one out of the way. That was good. One more Intellect Devourer. Lush. Lush. Right, Greater Zombie in the Cloud of Daggers and this one Intellect Devourer.
Well, so much for peace.
Ready.
Take that down. Gale, are you still got yours on?
Which way do the
No,
mirrors
Astarion does. Well, that was a hoot. A hoot in a handbasket. What are all of these things going to have on them that might interest me? Intellect Devourer Cerebellum. Combine 3 of these to make a suspension for Elixir of Psychic Resistance. Right, Gale,
A long way from Waterdeep.
you have so much available inventory.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
I'm going to take a long moment here to chew through all of these possible things. What are these zombies going to have? Really, we want to make sure we find the Death Shepherd. Half-plate armor and a greatsword. Well, that's boring.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
Just bits of cash on the zombies. And I do not know what I have walked into. Reconstituted duelist.
Not design, but death.
What happens if we were to just kind of stand up here a second and go after this thing and go after it once more? What if I did that to all of them? Just out of curiosity, because it seems like some kind of ritual was happening here. And I'd love for that ritual to be interrupted if it was happening.
My turn. Will know my design.
Who is talking to me? Is it the Absolute? Alright, that's done then. Whatever that was. There's something under us.
The city. Every soul made true.
I can jump down here.
It shall be done.
And again.
The console bursts into life. A mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
I want to, like, undo whatever progress they're doing. Oh god, what have I done? Gale. Emotion, memory, speech, reason. Is this a puzzle? Okay, maybe I want the... Okay, hold on. If this is a puzzle, I want to solve a puzzle. Because it's all going to this giant door on the back. Lockpicking impossible. Do I need to do 4 routes here? Speech needs to get to speech on the other side. Okay. Emotion can only go here. Where does emotion need to get to? The bottom. Okay, that's 2. We can't take that one, so we take this one. We are doing reason. Reason's at the top.
Welcome back, Master.
Last one. Memory.
Welcome back, Master.
Now, let's see what was so worth such protection.
Oh. What a fun puzzle. Waking Mind and the Blade of Oppressed Souls. Brain Drain Gloves. Mental interference. When you deal psychic damage, you also inflict mental fatigue for 2 turns. Circlet of Mental Anguish. Psychic Leech. When an enemy fails a Charisma, Intelligence, or Wisdom saving throw against you, against one of your spells or cantrips, you regain 1d4 hit points. Waking Mind. I don't think I need a Waking Mind, do I? And Desecrated Relief. What was this sword we got? Blade of Oppressed Souls. Versatile. 1d10 plus 1 enchantment plus 1d4 psychic damage. Crowning Strike. Unleash the wails of the dead that fell to your blade and possibly instill Crown of Madness in the target. Okay. Interesting.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The ground's design. Order. Perfection. Unity. Every plane. As one. Every being. In their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken. Corrupted. Gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
How did the Illithid Empire fall?
I don't know. I'm just glad it fell.
Yeah, this is not what I was expecting to do today. Now, assuming that there is a fight to be had with Ketheric back here somewhere, we need to go find that. So we've come, instead of going that way, We've seen this earlier. Then we came in through here and come south. We can go north from here. Seems like there's something right there if we take a sharp left. Maybe that's this down here. Or that over there? Is Shadowheart refusing to jump? Oh, God. Why do you refuse to jump, Shadowheart? You are the strongest of us all.
Let's try this way.
Okay, and...
At least things have stayed interesting. These boots have seen everything.
a resonance stone.
I feel glorious.
A slack-skinned head. Do we touch the big globby thing first? Now I just have it on my person. This stone gives you and those around you the steeped in bliss condition. Resonant stones heighten emotion in those who stand within their radius. Steeped with bliss.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Seized by great joy, affected entity is more energized and also more mentally compliant. Entity has advantage on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws. Entity is also vulnerable to psychic damage. I don't think I want to hold on to that like that. Mind archive interface. Oh god. We picked up some brains earlier, didn't we?
Quite ready for you.
They'd be in our alchemy bag. Maybe it's not that.
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
I don't know what I'm looking at here. Balthazar's notes. Experimental notes written in Balthazar's precise hand. His obvious deficiencies aside, it cannot be denied that young Gortash has the mind of a scientist. Before his latest invention, the Illithid library was no more than rows of brains swimming in cerebral slop. With his device, we no longer need psionic power to access the memories contained within, only to insert the subject and speak to it directly. I do wish we were not so eager in testing the device on more recent subjects of his own, however, nor in leaving with their skull shavings scattered along my workbench. An eye patch. I assume this is not a magic eye patch. And a prayer of forgiveness. Rune slates. A series of dots and broken lines, entries in a language you cannot read and yet you sense the meaning. A final mournful entry carrying with it a vast hollow feeling of grief. The colony in decline, the elders starving, fallen dormant to preserve its strength and lie in wait for some salvation to come.
Mind Flayer script. I shouldn't be able to understand it, yet I do. Kudos to the tadpole, I suppose.
Series of dots, a flash of nautiloids lining the great dark void, one mind with one purpose, moving in concert through the darkness between planes, the design in action before the slave minds rose and ruined it all.
Adventure awaits.
Not design, but death.
Alright, I'm perplexed by a lot of what is over here.
Jubilance. It's gone. Oh, what a relief it is to return to a state of appropriate dread.
Bless you, Gale. Bless you. Right, where were we on our lap? We're now on the north edge. or looking to be on the north edge.
Still breathing, despite everything.
God. You do have enough in your legs to get up there, so just get up there. Right, I'm beginning to worry about how long this is going to be of an episode if we do indeed end up having a great big fight at the end of this corridor. But the heads are back to being pseudo-friendly.
Prepare. Liberate.
We have choices of doorways. More choices of doorways. Barracks. That's definitely where I want to be, isn't it?
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Harry Henry's journal. These slick innards, these fluid chambers, how long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Micrel is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I am in a kraken belly. I am turned inside, upside. I am dead. Markel's grey waste always sounded peaceful, not like this. Right, well. This one looks like our Blade of Frontiers quest, perhaps. Or perhaps not.
City calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart.
Yeah. There is a demon or a devil. There's a bunch of brine barrels there.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
So I'm looking for a devil in one of these. That's a flaming fist. Mind flayer. That looks like almost devilly fingers. This is my best guess.
Remember the shattered windows of Alteral's High Cathedral? The burning black sky of Avernus beyond. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation. But when it comes, disunity. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Free, release, purge, leave the pods be. Oh god. Release. Oh god. We found Zevlor. These are full-grown mind flayers. They're not like baby young mind flayers. Jesus. Oh, God. All right. Let's start with this one. That's half a mind flare done.
Blood comes easy these days.
As for us, nice.
I speak, they burn.
Alright, apparently we get the same amount of XP for that as we do for killing the little brains, which seems unlikely. Divine Bone Shard. Interesting. Please let these guys be good at fighting. Tadpole Charm. Charm target creature 1 turn. They need 17, they rolled 16. Yeah, I would like them to not be charmed. Thanks. Zevlor, if you're going to be brilliant now. Oh God, levitate. Spirit Guardians, an opportunity attack for Gale. No. Jesus. No. We've got 3 more of them to kill right now. We are stunned. So we're not doing anything for a whole turn, which is terrible. Astarion lost his brain and died, or is now dying. Lacerate on Mind Flayer. They rolled 17, they need 20. Every little helps. Stunned, stunned. Well, that's another 1/2 of a thing dead, but at this rate, is not looking great. That big psychic attack is awful for us. They just crit Astarion for 104 damage. Astarion has died. Alright, we're up. We have a turn. That's nice. I do not have any sorcery points left, otherwise I would twin cast this. Alright, I'm gonna come stand here. Because that means I can do this. $36 damage is something. Bonus action, replenish an expended spell slot. Well, I don't need that right now, but I'll keep it in mind. What am I doing is a great question. Who has the giant healing potions? Not us. I did not distribute them like I should have. That 5 HP is definitely going to be the difference maker.
Please help me.
It's probably not as efficient as And a range on this spell is never as big as I want it to be. Alright, that's another mind flare down though. That is definitely something. The little ones are obsessed with, or the others are obsessed with going after the little ones, which is not super helpful. Mass healing word does not seem great for us right now. Banish is terrible. Polymorph is equally as terrible. 40 HP. I think we're best off doing this. Right, these two do not have that much health left between them. Lucy is stunned. Everybody else is down except Shadowheart. Shadowheart needs a turn. She's not getting one. Oh my god, Zevlor, come in clutch here. They need to finish this job. Shadowheart. Mass cure wounds. It just had to be. That was a bonus action. So we can do a main attack, cantrip, or a weapon attack. That's good. Do they have a reaction?
On my way.
Because if they don't, I'm going to separate the group slightly. No, that is not... That's the crit we wanted, or the hit. Get them, get them. They have 2 HP left. We don't have an action. Gale, this person's no longer charmed.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived.
No, we found... you abandoned them. Do you really think you have the right to ask? Some, no thanks to you. They found refuge, but what the hell has happened here?
You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard... her. Their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
Sounds like you were being enthralled. It's not your fault.
It would be nice to think so, but whatever these monsters twist us into, I believe it begins in us. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketherick is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place.
I could use another blade in the fight to come.
Only if you can trust it won't be buried in your back. The Absolute swayed me once before. I won't risk it happening again. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Okay. Precious stones and mind flayer bits. Intellect devourer brains. Give them all to me. Then we need to get Astarion up, clearly. Cloud giant finger. Revivify. Cast on Astarion. Stick him right there. Who can take much more Astarion? Get us a short rest. Is Gale? Oh, Gale's down but stable.
Time to get going.
Shadowheart. Healing for the group.
I'll take this way.
I don't know who these others are. Manip Sharuga.
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
And who was the one other? Gauntlet Yeeva.
A couple of those flayers were comrades of mine. I'd have been trying to suck your brains out along with them, if you'd arrived any later.
Well, we didn't. But there is still, apparently, the Blade of Frontiers to deal with through the next chamber here somewhere. And Ketheric is down below. But for now, I think that is going to have to be an intermission. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.